everyone, it's April Garwood from Banana Moon Studio. I am going to show you today something else that you'll need to know in order to make my new pattern, pennant coasters. So it's a double-sided, there's two circles that you make, and then you have to work this edging where you crochet around the outside through both thicknesses, and that's what I want to show you today. How to work through both thicknesses to crochet the two circles together. This is something that you use fairly often in crochet, crocheting two pieces together, working through two thicknesses, and so that's something I'd like to show you in case you haven't seen it before. Make sure that you check the description box for a link to the pattern for my pennant coasters, and also a link to my blog so that you can always find what's new. And there will also be a link where you can subscribe to my newsletter so that you'll get a twice monthly newsletter with everything that's new on my YouTube channel and my blog. So I'm going to turn this camera around and show you how to crochet through two thicknesses at the same time. When you're crocheting two pieces together, you want to start by getting everything lined up just right. So I want the right side of each circle to be on the outside. You can see all my ends of my circles. Now I want to take a moment to say that when I am crocheting these two circles together, I am just going to tuck all the ends of the circles inside where nobody can see them, and I'm going to crochet around it and consider my ends woven in. But I will say that if you expect your crochet piece to go through the wash, like in a washing machine and a dryer, or if it were something you were going to wear, it would be best to go ahead and weave these ends in the way you normally would, because they will stay better that way. I am going to just tuck them inside though. If I am going to wash this, I may wash it by hand, or I may put it in the washing machine and just hope that it doesn't come undone. But I just want to let you know that it may not be as durable that way. Okay, so disclaimer made. Now I want to put my two circles together, and I'm going to take my crochet hook. I'm using a size 4 steel crochet hook and white size 10 crochet thread. And so I have two basically sets of stitches to go through here. And what I want to do is go through the stitches on both sides at the same time. So like so, how I'm going through both of them. And I am going to just start by working a single crochet stitch here, just like so. And then I will go through the next set of stitches, this one and the one on the back. And I'm, for the most part, going to single crochet around this circle. I think, I'm trying to remember what the increase rate was that, my thread split here. What the increase rate was that I decided on. You will have to increase a little bit as you go around because you're making a circle. It will pucker up if you don't. So I think what I'm going to do is about 7 stitches and then an increase. Just each time that you make a stitch, just make sure you're going through a stitch on both circles. And you'll want it, they have the same number of stitches around the outside, so you'll just want to make sure that you're doing an edging stitch in each stitch on the outside of your circle. So I want to do one more in the same spot here so that I'm working an increase. And when I say work an increase, what I mean is just to put 2 stitches in the same place. And by doing that, you're going to allow your edge to lay nicely and it's not going to pucker up. So I think you can see from that how this is done. I'm going to go all the way around this circle, and when I come close to the end of it, I'll turn the camera back on and show you what I'm doing to finish it up. I'm nearly finished crocheting around the edge of my 2 circles here, and what I want to do before I go any further is take this end that I had at the beginning and tuck it inside so that I'm not going to have to weave it in at the end. Okay, so that one's all tucked in. So when I'm finished with this, the only end I will have to weave in is my very last one, and it will still be pretty easy because I'm just going to use my crochet hook to pull it inside. So it'll be an easy thing. Alright, so I'm finishing up here. Alright, very last one. And I'm going to do 2 stitches in this one. And then I'm going to go into the top of my first stitch and slip stitch to join the circle, and then pull that end all the way through. Alright, there we go. I'm going to pull that end all the way through. I'll cut it, and then using my crochet hook, I will just come up here and I'll pull that end to the inside and get it all tucked in, and then my circle will be finished. So that is how you crochet 2 motifs together, or 2 circles together, by working through both thicknesses. I just want to point out that as you're crocheting around the edge, you'll want to make sure that the top or the front of the piece is facing you. So this is the side of my coaster that I intend to have up when I'm using it, not this one. And so I want to have this side up as I'm crocheting, or facing me while I'm crocheting it, because it just makes a neater edge on the side you're looking at than on the side you're not. So I'm all finished showing you how this is done. I want to remind you, please, to like this video and subscribe to my channel. Please share this video with your crocheting friends, and leave your comments below about who taught you to crochet, or what the first project was that you ever made. And I will see you again soon. Have a lovely day.